Am I the a-hole for getting angry at my case manager for not following my IEP? Oh, it's a student perspective. This is a long story, but I, 16 male, have an IEP for my classes since I struggle due to multiple personal mental disorders / ADHD. Today, during the last period of my day, aka my AT, which is called Access Tutorial, where I have said teacher, I asked to go out into the hallways because I do not feel comfortable sitting in a classroom setting. I feel more comfortable and focused in the hallways, and it is in my IEP stating I'm allowed to sit outside in the hallway. When I asked, she said that shouldn't be in your IEP. That's pretty weird, and walked to her computer. At first, I tried to drop it until she came back up and said, yeah, I checked your IEP. Nowhere does it state you can go work in the hallways. I simply told her I was there for setting up my IEP and I know what I'm allowed to do. I will be going to the wellness room instead if I can't be in the hallway. Wellness room is closed during AT. I left my classroom and I went looking for my counselor. Since we were busy, I tried multiple other places until I bumped into the principal. Now it would be good to mention I don't have a copy of my IEP, but my parents do. I told him about my situation and he wasn't happy. He went over my IEP with me, and not even a few lines in, it says this student may work in the hallways in a quiet private class or with a teacher of his, her, their choice. Now, here's where I think I could be the a-hole. I told the principal I wasn't comfortable being in her classroom if she wouldn't allow me to sit in the hallways just because she thought it was weird / wasn't in my IEP. My teacher sent an email to my parents, and my parents aren't mad at all. They are proud of me, but maybe I went too far going to the principal with my problem. So am I the a-hole? I'm going to say no, and also give you big ups for advocating for yourself. One thing that I do as an advocate with kids with IEPs is I make sure they know what's in their IEP. And if they have, it didn't occur to me for them to have a copy of it, but that's probably a really good idea. So you could have a copy of your IEP. This type of class, it sounds like it's a class to work on skills, and so your preference to sit in the hallway, whether it's weird or not, which is not the nicest thing for a teacher to say, should be accommodated. And it's also in the IEP, which means it needs to be accommodated. I don't, you didn't go find the principal on purpose, so you just happen to run into the principal. So I'm going to say not the a-hole in this case, and hopefully the teacher can do a little bit more understanding on how to speak to kids. And I know it's hard. Sometimes things just fall out of our mouths and things like that. But, an accommodation as weird is probably not the best thing to say to a kid who needs it. What do you guys think?